here's another mystery. Jesus said in John 6 to a gathering of people, I am the bread which came down from heaven. Jesus, which is a symbol of the bread of life, is also a symbol of the lion. He is the true Lion of Judah. He is the real Lion King. And Jesus is the God Lion King. Jesus Christ is the Lord of the Sabbath. That bread represents the Lord of the Sabbath, and it represents the sacred mystery of the Lord's Supper, the sacred mystery of Samson's riddle, which God wanted people to honor his Son as the Lord of salvation. Wow! But I believe Satan wanted a counterfeit riddle so people would not know the mystery of redemption, about the Lord's Supper and the Lord Jesus Christ, who's Lord of the Sabbath, which is a symbol of sanctification through the Lord's Supper. Satan would use the Pope to counterfeit Samson's riddle and set up his Sabbath sign and counterfeit the Lord's Supper. On the day of the sun, the first day of the week, to glorify Lucifer, the purpose would be to use the Pope to venerate Lucifer, the god of sun worship, and to eat his doctrines, and to drink his spiritual false wine that will intoxicate our bodies and against God's sweet doctrines. You see, Satan has took the Eucharist service, the Paschal mystery, and when the Pope would lift up the bread, it would glorify Lucifer, which is symbol of the bread, which honors him as the false god of sunlight, instead of worshiping Jesus, which is the Lord of the Sabbath. By changing the Sabbath to Sunday, it will ultimately venerate Lucifer. The bread and the wine would represent this doctrine, sun worship, instead of glorifying Jesus. You see, friends, Satan is very, very deceptive, and he desires worship. He's been dreaming about this since the war in heaven, and wants to get back at God, because this revelation reveals God's love. And that's why he hates Samson's riddle, and he counterfeited Samson's riddle, which represents Jesus' riddle. So you see, friends, Satan desired to counterfeit Samson's riddle. And there's so many sincere people don't know that they're worshiping Lucifer instead of worshiping Jesus, and they think they're worshiping Jesus. You see, friends, Satan has set up his universal riddle and does not want people to know Jesus' riddle, Samson's riddle. So his desire is to keep the whole world in blind state, in blindness. Friends, I want you to take a look at this footage.
The Catholic Church conducts a particular ceremony before the image of the sun. Watching their Mass, we can find out that it is closely related to sun worship. At the altar that has the image of the sun, the priest lifts up the round bread. They call it elevation and insist that they offer the bread to God. However, offering the round bread which takes after the image of the sun, and regarding the round bread as the sun god, has existed in the sun worship of paganism. The pillar found in excavations of the Canaanite city of Hazar shows the ceremony of raising the sun disk with both hands in praise. The Egyptians also worshipped the sun, lifting the sun up with both their hands. Is it coincidence that the custom of the sun worship of the pagans and the liturgy of the Catholic Church are the same? On special days, they put the bread in the sun-shaped frame and go parade through the streets for public display. The believers all kneel down before the bread to show their respect and adoration. Curiously enough, the monstrance, which is the vessel used to display the consecrated Eucharistic bread, has a sunburst pattern. On the altar where the priest offers the bread, there is also the shape of the sun. By offering the bread in the sunburst pattern, they worship the sun.